No, we never talk about this.
I'm listening.
Me and K-Walk. I want that matchup.
Hold up.
I want K-Walk. Me and K-Walk.
Barry, say that one more time.
Me and K-Walk. That's my matchup. I want K-Walk. That's my big bro. I want K-Walk.
Back at it again. One half of your podcast backcourt. I'm Coach Chuck, and to my left
is Coach Rel, aka T-Rob, and we're back.
I usually have a little gripe to say about his little slogan, but I got a gripe with our the owner of 10,000 Hours Network. We
got some issues right now.
I mean, I feel as though we not being treated right. If you don't want your label mate all in your videos, giving all the merch to the engineer and never to the podcasters, don't come to 10,000 Hours Network. We came in here today. Coronavirus, the pandemic is still hitting, and everybody got on the mask with the logo on
10,000
it.
10,000 Hours, the network sponsored mask.
So I'm like, where
we don't get ours?
Where our mask at?
You got one?
No, I had to buy it from the store.
Yeah, I had to buy my own too.
It's not. What is it? N95? I got the N32. I don't even got the right one.
Word.
No, relax though, cause yours got the logo on it. This between me and T-Rob. We just talking right now. Y'all gonna be good. Y'all all got masks. Y'all good. It's cool. He's coming this week.
I need y'all to go on all his comments at PBM Louis and just let him know that he ain't treating us right, man.
I mean, we just want to be safe. That's all.
That's it.
Once again, it's not a political podcast, but I want to say rest in peace to Rayshard Brooks down in Atlanta, Georgia, was killed by two officers. One of the officers were fired already. I think it was the one who shot him, and the other one is on. He resigned. I thought he was going to leave. Yeah. So, rest in peace to him. Rest in peace to Maurice Gordon, kid from New York, was shot by a New Jersey state trooper. So, it's like it's getting closer and closer to home. So, everybody out there, please be safe. Stay safe. Black Lives Matter. We still going to keep saying that. All right. But we almost back, man. Say it again. Say your little slogan again.
Oh, we just tuned into the NBA, and we're almost back.
Okay, so now they
the first time he asked for it.
Yeah, probably the first and last. Yes, pause. So the NBA has put out 22 teams who will continue to this season, 8 games each. The top 16 will make the playoffs, 8 from each conference. Out of the 22 teams, 9 are in the East, 13 are in the West, and let's just give them a breakdown of the teams. In the East, we got the Bucks, the Raptors, the Celtics, the Heat, the Pacers, the Sixers, the Nets, gang, the Magic, and the Wizards. Yeah. So those are the 9 teams. Are the Bulls there? All right, my fault. Okay. And in the West, we go Lakers, Clippers, Nuggets, Jazz, Thunder, Rockets, Mavericks, Grizzlies, Blazers, Pelicans, Kings, Spurs, and Suns. 13 teams on the West. I didn't like that. I think it should have just been 11-11.
Yeah, exactly.
But they made sure that Zion was in there. They had to make sure Zion was in there. I don't know why the Suns are in there.
Do they even have a chance? Like,
I don't really
mathematically.
I really don't think so. Let me see. The Suns are. They got the records right here. They probably the worst team. Them were they're 26-39. They probably would need to go undefeated to make the playoffs. What do you think about the 22 team setup, the 8 games down in Orlando? Do you think it's enough time for these teams to get back right and hit their stride before the playoffs start? And how you feel about that?
Me personally, I'm not a fan of the NBA coming back this season. Like, I'm kind of over it already. I just think like trying to put something together, it's like super unconventional. It's just a lot, I'm not. And then there's no fans there. It's just too much, man. I just think they should watch this season. It's a state of an emergency, a pandemic. Everybody across the world is affected. Just take the L on this season. We'll get back next season.
So you think they're gonna put you want an asterisk on the season? No champion.
Yeah, just let it go. Just let it go, man. You know how PPM Louis was trying to hold on to his hair, and I was trying to tell him, yo, you got to just let it go. Just let it go.
Hey.
If I would have had my mask, I wouldn't have been able to take that shot, but I ain't get my mask, so I had to do the shot.
Yeah. I kind of like it and I kind of don't. I don't like it because, you know, I'm kind of on the side with Kyrie and Dwight Howard. I never thought I'd say that, but, you know, with everything going on with the riots.
You on the same side as Dwight Howard?
No, I said I feel the same way.
Oh, okay.
That's what I said.
Just checking.
Okay, sir.
Just checking. I had to confirm what you were saying.
All right.
It sounded a little suspect. I had to make sure.
This guy's crazy. Anyway.
I just had an energy drink, so I'm kind of on one right now.
Nah, they you know, with all the riots and the looting, you know, everybody's protesting. They saying there's much more important things that are happening right now. And kind of Steven Jackson said it, you know, if we start to play basketball, you know, for the fans it's good because, you know, it's entertainment and there's, you know, it's not a lot going on right now. But it kind of takes your mind off what we're really fighting for. And, you know, he said none of these white owners have put up any money. Okay. You know, they didn't donate money or they haven't said anything, I should rather say. They might have donated, but they haven't came out and spoke, you know, on behalf of, you know, Black Lives Matter, you know, when 75% of the league is black. James Dolan, I said this before, the Knicks franchise stinks.
Oh,
they're going to forever, and I'm happy they stink. I'm a Nets fan, so as long as James Dolan is there, they're just going to be horrible. But he came out and said, you know, something about he doesn't want to speak because he doesn't want to mess up the values of MSG and et cetera, et cetera. But bro, 80% of your franchise, like your team roster is black. Majority of your employees are black, and you can't come out and speak on behalf of them. You know, like he can say things like that because even when the Knicks stink, they sell out and he makes money. Like he doesn't really care about the values of people's lives. He don't care about the product that he's putting out there as long as he's making money. So the Knicks are going to forever stink. And I kind of, you know, agree with Steven Jackson on that part when you got owners who don't understand the plight of the black man. You know, a lot of these people grew up rich.
I get that. So look, it's always two sides to everything though, because then at the same time, it's like, do the players get a bigger platform to speak on than when they're playing? So they go to that press conference, that's going to be one of the biggest platforms that they have, all right? To get a message out there if they want to say something or they want to be in support or they want to try to get any type of movement going, whatever, that's probably the biggest platform. If we go back to how all this protest and stuff kind of originated in the sports world, it was with Kaepernick. Not the original one, but in recent history, the original protest started with Kaepernick, and he used the platform of him actually being on the field.
Well, the NBA is a little different because they allow players to talk. You know, in NFL, they blackballed Kaepernick, got him out of there. But I just think like some players are bigger. Like LeBron James is bigger than the NBA now.
Yes.
So if he holds a press conference at his house and he wants to say what he wants to say, it's gonna hit the mass media.
All right. How many LeBron James are there in the
it's
NBA?
Probably about 20. Kevin Durant can say it. Kyrie Irving can say it. Giannis, people can understand him. He can say it.
I wouldn't say Kyrie. I think people kind of overhearing Kyrie talk.
I mean, people can be over what they want to do, but he's the NBA vice president of player development.
Yeah, I get that.
So people are going to have to listen to him, regardless. Like, people don't like him because he said it's a flat earth and things like that. I mean, everybody say something goofy or, you know, that's his beliefs.
My argument on this particular point was just who would have the impact of a LeBron James. Like, it's not too many players on that level that can speak out and have that same type of impact or reach the same type of people.
Okay, but even if Kyrie Irving said it on ESPN and he said it on his Instagram thing, it's probably going to have the same impact. Just because it's on ESPN, people, like, if they don't like Kyrie Irving or if they don't like what he stands for, they could just change the channel from ESPN. Just like they won't go on his Instagram when he's saying whatever he's going to say. So I don't really think the platform is going to be bigger for them because everybody know what's going on. They're going to speak. Like, think about it. The Black Lives Matter shirt, the I Can't Breathe shirts. Yeah. LeBron wore it first and then everybody wore it. But at the end of the day, you still saw the pictures of maybe LeBron. I think Melo had it on and like Chris Paul. The other pictures was out there, but nobody really talked about those pictures, even though some of those players were stars. So, I mean, the platform would be good, but think about it. Yeah, the owners provide the platform by, you know, you provide us money and we could play and whatever the case may be, but you lose money if we're not here. Go get replacement players and see if the NBA still remains the same. You know, they can go overseas or something like that. If they go overseas and somehow they can get a deal with, let's say, Fox Sports 1, I guarantee you people will be watching Fox Sports 1 and watching Bayern Munich basketball team versus Barcelona before they watch the Brooklyn Nets with me and you versus the New York Knicks with Louis and Rico. So at the end of the day, we control everything. If the players stop playing, the owners won't make money.
That's a fact.
So, I mean, I kind of agree with Steven Jackson on that. So, but at the same time, it's just like, as a fan, you know, I love basketball. I'm tired of turning on ID channel. That's all. I'm tired of watching Snaps. Like, I'm tired of watching Netflix. Like Hulu is really nothing on to me. So I just need some type. I've been betting on darts.
Darts,
and Korean baseball. Like I just need some sports back. So, but
my question is this: as far as like, if they do actually get everything started and everything, what about the teams that's not in that 22? Right? Do those players still get paid for the rest of the regular season?
Well, it was something being said that, like Kyrie said this. I think it was only like 20 to 25 players that was getting paid after a certain date.
Okay.
So, you know, they probably not going to get paid for the rest of the season.
That's interesting.
I forget the way the contract is set up. I think it's like max players or something like that. But only 20, I think he said 20 players or 20% of the league was getting paid. And that was one of his reasons on why he think we shouldn't play. He's like, let's be for real. It's kind of splitting us up because like he's like, I'm still getting paid. Yeah. Some of you guys aren't getting paid. And I don't think it's fair to y'all. You know, you still have to provide for your family, and you know, we're still out here trying to fight for equal rights and things like that. But let's say they do start the league back up. Those 22 teams, who you think is the Final Four?
Final four. Out of the West, I'm gonna go with the 2 LA teams. Out of the East, I'm gonna go with the Sixers and the Bucks.
Okay,
those are my teams right there.
So I'm gonna bite off you, Pauls. The Lakers and the Clippers. I got them in the Western Conference Finals. I just think now, you know, with them not playing, sometimes you know they're not gonna have the best chemistry. You got to go with who got the most talent. And with LeBron and AD. And they just signed the Morris brother, and then the Clippers with Kawhi, PG, and Pat Bev, and they got the other Morris brother. I think those two teams have the most talent in the West. I think they'll prevail. And then in the East, I'm gonna go Bucks, and I'm gonna go Celtics.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of deciding between the Celtics and the Sixers. I didn't know which one I wanted to go with.
I just think. Go ahead, my fault.
What I will say, who got hurt the most with this whole thing, is the Rockets. I feel like Russell Westbrook and James Harden, they started to click. They started to find that chemistry on how they both could work together, you know, both being out for players. And then with this layoff, I think that probably going to hurt their chemistry the most out of all the teams. So that's like, I felt like they can possibly sneak into the Western Conference Championship by knocking off either the Lakers or the Clippers, depending on who they're matched up with, potentially because of the ability for Harden and for Russ to go off. But with this whole thing, I think they're completely out of it now. They don't stand a chance.
I didn't see them getting to the Western Conference Finals against either team they face. I think the Lakers are just too big. You know, they can go. They got JaVale McGee. They got Dwight. They can put LeBron at the 4, and he's still bigger than anybody in their starting lineup. I think their biggest player is Robert Covington. He about 6'7". So, you know, they can go AD at the 5, LeBron, or the Morris twin at the 4, LeBron at the 3. I think they're just too big for them. And then I think that the Clippers are perfect to beat them because their 2 best players are, you know, 2 ball-dominant guards in Russ and James Harden. But the Clippers have 3 great on-ball defenders in Pat Bev, Paul George, and Kawhi Leonard. Then they still got Reggie Jackson coming off the bench. I don't even know how they even got that deal done, but they got Reggie Jackson coming off the bench with Lou Will, with Montrezl Harrell.
Yeah, they got a lot.
Like, I think they still got Landry Shamet.
Do they still got him?
I think they do got Shamet. Okay. Like, their bench is extremely deep. So, yeah, I'm picking Clippers, Lakers, Celtics, Celtics, Bucks.
They're probably the deepest team in the league. Like,
Yeah, more than likely. And
their
then
bench is crazy.
I think the Celtics get helped out the most here. Young legs, they come back. They back like they never left with, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
Kemba's still young. He about 28, 29, I believe. Yeah, he may be 30, but he not, over the hill or anything like that. Brad Stevens, I like his game. I like his coaching ability. I just don't think the Sixers mesh with Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons, and Horford. Like, and they started bringing Horford off the bench, and they looked a little better, but I don't know how that's going to work.
Remember, they were one shot away, a bounce away from making the finals last year.
Yeah, they also had Jimmy Butler last year, too.
Yeah, that hurt.
So now you lose him. You know what I mean? Now you got to put Ben Simmons on Giannis. Antetokounmpo, that's killing him on defense, and I don't know.
You got me there.
And Miami might be a sneaky little team.
I was just about to say
Miami might be a sneaky little team too. Who did they get right before they traded Justice Winslow? They got Iguodala. That's what they got. That's cool, man. Nah, I'm going Celtics. Yeah. I'm going Celtics. I mean, I like Iggy, but I don't think
I like Butler, man. I just like how he approached the game, his attitude. He don't be caring about nobody. He want all smoke, all wreck with anybody.
Now they was trying to get Gallinari. That's what they was trying to get. They was trying to get Gallinari with Iggy, and then they might have been in my Eastern Conference Finals, but they didn't get him. So,
they still a piece away. If they get one more piece to team up with Butler, they're gonna be a problem.
All right. Well, okay. Speaking of people attitudes and the way they approach the game, yesterday in O'Connor Park in West Orange, New Jersey, shout out to E. Elijah, we had him up here. Shout out to Shell.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Joe.
Yeah, shout out to Joe. Joe got he got his live, got the
Joe the king of New Jersey right now.
I hate to say it, but he is.
He got everything jumping right now.
So
they actually got a game today.
Yeah, are they playing 1-on-1 or are they playing 5-on-5?
Today they both. They got some guys from New York coming down.
Well, hold on. Let's go yesterday first. And then come to that. So they got it yesterday. 1-on-1s. Supposed to be. I thought it was supposed to be 3 games. No, it's supposed to be 4 games. It's supposed to be 4 games. So the first game was Yachty, who's on your team.
Oh yes.
Versus Jakai. What? I think Jakai is on E team. Yeah. And
who won that?
Yasim Hooker won. Yachty beat Jakai. It was and to be honest, that was probably the most competitive game of the day.
Just so y'all know, like the college games, there was no money on the college games. We don't no betting for college kids. They just play 1-on-1 just to see who was better.
So let's give them a breakdown. On Joe Live, Joe and whoever else comes up, they talk and they say, "Yo, what about this person versus this person?" The reason Randy shot the shot at me, bang bang. He shot at me because I said him versus Isaiah Briscoe, but they've been doing that with players from New York.
Joe is like Charlemagne the guy right now. Like he be getting people up there. He start asking them certain questions to get them to bite on something, and then he'll X them out his live. He'll bring somebody else up, and then he get that whole thing started. People start talking spicy, get mad, they be talking crazy. And then it end up turning into a 1-on-1 situation. So just like being in the house with your boys, somebody say they better than you. You be like, nah, I'm better than him. What? It's a ball right here. It's a court right here. Let's get it popping. And that's how it go.
So Yachty beat Jakai 10-9.
That was probably the best game of the night.
Yeah, I didn't see that live. I was watching it on Cheese's live. Shout out my guy Cheese. I was watching it there. They was shooting a bunch of jumpers. Yeah. It was one play. I'm gonna ask you because you was there and I saw it on live, but I saw it from behind the backboard, so I don't know what happened.
Okay.
I think Jakai went to dunk.
Yeah.
Did Yachty block it or did he get dunked on? Because all I heard was,
you ain't see. What happened was Yachty blocked it and then Jakai called the foul.
Okay. Because
Jakai hit him with a nice move, got by him, but Yachty recovered and then he glassed it.
Did he glass it or did he foul him?
No, he glassed it.
All right, so it wasn't a foul.
To me, it wasn't a foul. Especially in that type of game, that's not a foul.
Hey, E, like, this is what I think needs to happen. And, we look at you as one of the gatekeepers now. So you and Shell need to get together and think of how you're going to do the rules. Because I don't think maybe they should get 3 fouls a game. Either they play no fouls and you guys decide if that person get the ball back, or they only get 3 fouls a game. Because some of the fouls yesterday and some of the games was like, I wouldn't have called that. But, so many people playing for chicken and when you playing for chicken, they do this.
That's the only issue too. If somebody betting their own money, like in the games that work for money, like you can tell them you can't call for like.
Well, that's why I said make the rules down.
The rules.
So now if you know the rules already
into it,
and walking into it, so you still put your money up, you gotta abide by these rules.
Facts.
Second game, Mel versus RJ Hall.
Oh man.
And
oh man.
Yeah, Mel smoked smoked RJ.
RJ been away too long.
Yeah, I mean, you could see towards the end he started hitting his jump shot a little bit, getting his legs back, but he was just dead tired.
Yeah, that was my thing. I felt like if he was able to get his jump shot going a little bit earlier, he would have had a better chance at winning that game. Mel still plays regularly, so he's still in tip-top shape. And on top of that, he's a really good defender. So I knew he would have enough opportunities to get to try to win. But I just thought RJ shot the ball too well to lose that game. But what it came down to was conditioning. He just wasn't in shape. So Mel got out to an early start and it was over.
I mean, and that somebody called me because they wanted to put money up, and they asked me who would they take, Mel or RJ, and I said honestly, I'm probably going to take Mel just off the fact that RJ doesn't play.
Yeah.
Like he's not active like that. But you know, sometimes when you don't play and you remember what you used to do. Like I remember, like I gained 40 pounds and was still talking like I was scoring 20. Nah, fam. Like that spin move don't hit the same.
Not at all.
But Mel, outside of RJ not playing, it's hard to play one-on-one 3 dribbles with a defender like Mel.
Yeah.
Because that's one thing he prides himself on his defense, and like you're not really gonna get too much separation from him. He was blocked. Like he probably blocked 3 jump shots.
Yeah.
Like that. You know how hard that is? Like think about that.
Yeah.
Not he blocked 3 layers. He blocked 3 of RJ's jump shots.
No,
so that means he was really in his bag. Like he was really up under him. Like, no, you're not scoring.
Nah,
and I think RJ made a nice little move, like a pump fake. Mel bit forward on a layup, and RJ had a wide open layup, and he smoked it. And like we knew, right? It's over. It's over because he could have made the run right there. He had just scored.
Yep.
He was down, I think 5-2. If he scored there, it's 5-3, and now Mel confidence is gone. You know, I ain't gonna say it's gone, but it's different.
Going, but it put him on edge. Like I gotta really like make him a little nervous.
Now he missed that layup. Now I'm like, oh yeah, in my mind, I know he's done. If I'm playing him, he's cooked. Okay. We gonna skip the one game. We gonna say that for last because we got some hot takes for that one.
Oh yeah.
But DN versus Justice Winslow. I'm gonna say Justice Winslow. Justin Winston. I always get his name mixed up.
Yeah, I always say that too. I'm like, nah, it's Justin something, not Justin Winslow.
But this was like a rivalry game because if anybody watches Essex County basketball, DN went to Central. Justin went to Montclair Immaculate. And the thing about the Newark schools when they play, I'll just be honest. Montclair Immaculate had the most talented teams in Essex County for the last 4 years. That's just being honest. And they had somebody go to Syracuse. Yeah. He's going to St. Bonnie's.
Yeah, he has St. Bonnie's.
They got somebody that going to Hofstra. No, he'll be a freshman this year. He went prep next year. Wow. Zion, he went prep last year. Justin Winslow will be a freshman in college this year coming up.
I don't think so. I think
Look it up.
Sophomore.
Look it up. He graduated the same year DN did. Oh, wherever he's at. But he's at St. Bonnie's. They had Zion going to Hofstra. Justin Winston. Who else they had? Elijah Hutchins Everett was ranked in the country when he was there. Amari Marshall was one of the top guards in the country.
Played 31 games.
Oh, so they're a freshman. So this was his freshman year, this past season. All right, so he had St. Bonnie's. I think they had the most talent.
Oh, he averaged down there. He averaged 9 and 3.
Yeah, so I mean, but DN went to Central. But when the Newark schools when they played in Montclair Immaculate, one thing they tried to do was they tried to thug them. They thought they were soft, and that's Central, East Side, West Side. We tried to do it. When we played them, we just thought they were a soft team. Not saying they can't fight. When I say soft, I don't mean they can't defend themselves. Just on court is certain mentalities that you have as a player. We thought they didn't have dog in them. Yeah, and I think that kind of what happened yesterday. I do say this. I do give respect to Justin Winston because
he definitely fought.
Not even that he just fought, because he was in his hometown and it was an away game. Like it was more Zoo Crew people there than his people. They, how Zoo Crew get, they clapping, they all in his ear.
Like,
you know what I mean?
But I said that before the game started. I'm like, it all depends on how he handled that atmosphere. It's different.
But I think a lot of people got DN messed up. And I think DN is on E team. A lot.
He on E team.
Like DN can play. Like he's 6'4". So in high school he was 6'4". He was usually the biggest person in Essex County, and he played the post. But now in college he slimmed up a little bit.
Nah, definitely.
He can dribble the ball. He could dribble back in Central, and I think people will get it messed up because they see him posting up. Now he hit Justin Winston with some side cross spin move.
Oh, that spin! That spin move was crazy.
Then he did a little Euro step, little floater.
D Wade Euro step across the lane, float off the glass. Yeah, that was nice.
So I think people who got DN game messed up. No, DN can really play.
Yeah,
DN can really play. Even and shout out Zarik, but I thought DN was the best player on when they did the best shot.
Yeah,
I thought by far. Well, let me say this: I think Zarik had the most potential, but I think DN was the most dominant player in Essex County at that time. Maybe Jalen Carey, but he ain't really from. I don't know where he's from, honestly, but. Either him or DN, because DN was averaging like 18 and 15, or 20 and 15, something crazy. Like the only person I seen come close to him since then was Kayan, as far as rebounding and points. Matter of fact, we call Kayan Baby DN.
Kayan held y'all down for real.
So, but
ironically, they playing on the same team now.
Yeah, right. But DN beat Justin Winslow 10-7.
Justin Winston, man.
Justin.
Not the NBA player.
They look the same too. They got the same fro. They got the same the Duke starting five. So they both dark skinned. So like it's still Justin Winston. He beat him 10-7.
All black people look alike.
That ain't what else I said. They look alike.
I'm just
them
correcting him, man. Cause
you see what light skinned people do? Like, he want to be Dominican so bad. I don't understand it.
You call yourself Fat Poppy?
No, the girls call me Big Poppy Ortiz.
Oh my god. Here you go.
They call me Big Poppy Ortiz. What you want me to do?
So now you.
I lost weight.
So now you.
Yeah, Ortiz.
Now you're promoting yourself on the podcast.
Slim Poppy Jesus. You feel me?
Ladies, he's telling y'all to slide in his DM.
Oh no, I'm chilling. I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, why? I'm
good. Chilling, man.
I'm just making sure. I don't know.
No, I'm good.
I don't know your situation now.
No, I don't got no situation. I'm just good. Anyway,
good?
the last game.
When I said that though,
I can't smile.
You look at this guy.
Hey,
you see this, hey Rico? You see this?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
People come back from the Rona, now they know how to use cameras. I don't understand.
That's
right?
Crazy. All right, let's get back on topic, man.
They messed my whole brain train of thought up.
You got nervous now thinking about
nervous. Never. Anyway, last game was supposed to be Cat Eyes versus Kelvin. And this was the money game.
This was the money game, right?
Mel versus RJ was the money game. I think Mel might have won 400 or something like that.
I think it was 250. They both put up 250.
Okay, so he won 500 all in total.
Yeah.
Well, he won 250. Whatever. Yeah. This game was supposed to be the money game. They was talking crazy. They had people to back them up and put the money up. $3,000 each.
$3K a piece. Somebody leaving with $6.
This is bad business. Because I don't watch every single one of Joe's lives, but I watch a lot of them.
Yeah, I be tuned in.
I watch a lot of them, and everybody talk crazy, from Cat. Cat was going with Reggie Larry, and Joe and Kelvin wound up playing. And this is why it made me mad too. Joe and Kelvin wound up playing, and they be talking about Uver and Rel. They talk about everybody, and I honestly I didn't even see the live how it got to Cat and Kelvin. But I know when people talk about his game,
because Kelvin was on his high horse because he beat Joe. So he was talking spicy about that.
Even that game, I didn't like that game.
Yeah,
like they played. First off, Joe and Kelvin played each other, and they were starting from the volleyball line with 3 dribbles. Right? Cool. However you want to get it. It was 2 points in that game where I thought Kelvin got away with shaky stuff.
Yeah.
It was 4 dribbles. It was probably 3 dribbles. It was 1 move. I think he did 4 dribbles. He made the shot. Yeah. Joe gave him the bucket. That's Joe's fault.
Yep.
I dispute that. Because everybody on the live even said it was 4 dribbles. But he gave them to him. Then he tried to do a move, and he actually jumped into Joe, and he called foul. He's 60 pounds heavier than Joe. Joe kept his hands up. You put the ball right in his hands, he called foul. That changed the game to me because he scored on both those possessions. He beat Joe 10-7.
Yeah.
You take those 2 points away, it's 8-7. Who knows what happens there? You know what I mean? So, cool. He's on his high horse. He's talking trash to Joe. Somehow it gets the Cat. Cool. They talking. They supposed to play for $3K. Everybody shows up at the park. I mean, like, it was a lot of people there, you know, for it to be a pandemic, whatever.
It was crazy out there.
People had their lives out, you know. We had young kids, high school kids, college players, grown men.
Everybody came to see that matchup.
And Kelvin doesn't show up. And I heard two different excuses. I heard he didn't want to do the 3 dribbles, which in my mind made me mad because you played Joe 3 dribbles.
But Cat said he'd play either way.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. But once again, if E&M is running this, they got to make the rules.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But I heard he didn't want to play 3 dribbles. Mm-hmm. Then I heard he said he got a call and his agent said he couldn't play. Well, how your agent even know about this?
Yeah. This is my whole thing. Like, if you knew you didn't really want to play, then just don't talk shit. Like, you on the live, you bumping your gums, talking all crazy to people. When it's time to lace them shoes up, lace them up. That's it. Lace them up.
Because when it comes down to it, DN played at a D2 and Justin Winston played at a D1, but DN beat him. So Kelvin played at the D1 level.
Yeah.
Cat Oz played D3. So if I was to tell, you know, he played NJCU.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
If I was to tell somebody who didn't know either one of them, y'all got, you know, 6'5", D1. Well, I was about to talk about 6'5", 6'6".
Yeah, he about 6'5", 6'6".
Got a 6'5", 6'6", play nice physique. He built strong, put together, played D1. And I got a 6'4". How tall is Cat? 6'4", 6'5"?
Yeah.
6'4".
6'4".
Let's say 6'4", strong kid, but he a little slight in the physique compared to the other one. Mm-hmm. He played D3. You would take the D1 person. Mm-hmm. Right? A lot of people would.
Just off the, on paper.
So now when you talking, you got to be able to back that up. Like, my thing is, don't put that money up. Don't have somebody come to the park with $3,000 in their pocket and then you don't show up. And then people didn't find out you wasn't showing up until 5 minutes before game time. Mm-hmm. You know, and this ain't an attack on Kel. This basketball etiquette. This is etiquette as a man. Like, if you put your word to something, then you keep your word. And if you lose, you lose. Like, I seen Joe lose to Kelvin. He went, shook his hand and said, we gonna play again.
That's it.
That happens, bro. Like, if you trust your game that much to put 3K up, I seen these people talking, oh, Kel versus Zay or Kel versus Nev and all these people versus Isaiah Whitehead. Like, if you talking like this, like Zay and
Whitehead said you gotta have 25K for him to play.
Oh, shit. I mean, he played in the league. He got it.
Nah, I know he got it, but I don't think nobody ain't playing Whitehead.
I mean, Zay can play him. Zay got a nice little bag.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah, that's a different matchup right there.
Like, this is the thing, this will get me mad. Yo, Isaiah Whitehead was trash in the league. He played in the league and he got minutes. Like, he was on the Nets for 3 years max. It was either 2 or 3 years. He started a couple games.
Yeah.
He was a 6 man a couple games when people got injured, and he produced for a while. Then he went to the Pistons. I don't know what happened after that, but you can't deny somebody that got to the league and was touching the floor, like getting minutes, like because they ain't playing the Brook or whatever. Like, that to me is crazy. But
he playing he a New York guy. He playing all the leagues in New York, all of them. He always outside. He let it be known, like, yeah, if y'all don't got that 25K, just come play in the leagues. I'm in every league.
Yeah, but
so y'all could catch him if they really want him.
But Cat wound up playing some kid named Frank from Plainfield. Mm-hmm. Frank was built like a bodybuilder.
He's kind of built like Kelvin a little bit.
Yeah, he was buff as hell.
I think he's probably a little buffer than him, yeah.
So, you know, he kind of was muscling Cat a little bit. I think he took Cat legs because, you know, he was stronger. When you battle somebody that's stronger than you, it takes away. But Cat wound up beating him. You know, I seen Cat talk today. He said his mind really wasn't on that game. He was mad because when he drove from Delaware. He lives in Delaware. He came all the way from Delaware to come win 3K. In his mind, he was about to win 3K for him and his family, and then old boy don't show up. So he said he really wasn't even, you know, focused on that game. But since that's over, you said they playing some teams from New York today.
Yeah, they playing some. The guy Shabby. I don't know if you know who Shabby is. He has one of the teams in New York. When he had to step away for a little bit, he kind of held the Jersey guys down, but making sure they still had a team in New York to play with. So, you know, he connected to us. He basically like part of our basketball family. He bringing 5 over. They playing down in New Brunswick. New Brunswick, the only place that really got a nice full court where they can play 5-on-5 at. that still has rims. You know, they took down all the rims in most.
Nah, I got a little spot, but I'm gonna keep it on
keep
low.
that on the low. Keep that on.
I don't trust you colors. Feel me?
Wow. Really? Right now? That's what
Hey, sometimes you just gotta laugh, bro. You see my shirt, man?
This is what I deal with, man.
You gotta laugh, man. I'm not about to sit here and be
I need a substitute co-host
and be sad all day. You feel me?
light skinned brother in that. Come on, man.
See? But no, so I think Joe said it was supposed to be Joe, Josh Treadwell, Booby, Dave Laurie,
okay,
and I can't remember the other person. It was one more person he
it
said.
was supposed to be Jesse, but I don't think Jesse playing though.
Hey man, that's what I got a nice little 500 on Jesse, man.
Jesse don't play one-on-ones.
Man, listen,
That's the word I'm hearing. He's not.
He told me that too. But if I put 500 up for him, I think he'll play.
I doubt it.
You feel me? I mean, who want this $500 smoke with Jess? Let's talk that.
I don't know. No. I mean,
500 ahead.
I think Joe will take that.
I'm 500. Jesse, 1-on-1, 3 dribbles. I'm taking it.
Okay, so you think Jesse beating Joe?
500, 3 dribbles. I'm taking Jesse. That's why I picked him.
So Jesse over Joe.
Once again, let me say it again.
I just want to make sure we clear. I just want the people.
$500.
500.
3 dribbles.
3 dribbles.
1-on-1.
1-on-1.
I'm taking Jesse.
Mr. Filet.
Jesse Jones. Filet. Skip through that lane. Tween.
Behind the back.
All that. Yeah. Like it's
Ain't
like
nothing over there.
yeah, like it's different. Like don't get me wrong, because Joe's good, and I'm not. And I emphasize. I'm taking Jesse. I think Jesse has the best skill set of any guard in New Jersey right now that still plays outside of maybe Zay. Right. Mm-hmm. So if we're playing 1-on-1 and we're playing 3 dribbles, and I think his bag is up here and everybody else's bag is here, I'm gonna take that man.
All right. So game 10, Jesse Joe. What score?
I'm going Jesse. 10-6, 10-7. 10-6, 10-7.
Against Joe?
Yeah, that's
on,
not. But see, that's what we got to get rid of.
I'm not gonna say it's disrespect.
That's what we got to get rid of.
That's that point differential is. I don't like that at all.
Say what you want.
I don't like.
All right, let's look at the game yesterday.
Yeah.
Jakai versus Yachty,
Yeah.
10-9.
Yeah.
RJ versus Mel, 10-4. DN versus Justin Winston, 10-7.
Yeah.
And that game got close at the end. It was 9-3.
Yes.
So he was smoking his boots the whole game. Cat versus Frank, 10-5. Like some of these people we think are good, yeah, they're still good. But when you playing 1-on-1 and somebody getting the rhythm,
yeah,
it happens. Like 10-6, 10-7, that's not a blowout.
10-7 is different than 10-6. 10-6 is what I
still don't think it's a blowout. I don't think
it's a blowout, but I don't.
10-3, now that's being disrespectful. Because the thing with 1-on-1 is you can beat me 1-on-1 one day and then lose the next 3.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? 1-on-1 don't prove that somebody is a better basketball player to me.
I agree with that.
That just means that I got the best of you. That and some people are meant for 1-on-1, and some people are meant for 5-on-5. I think in a 1-on-1 environment, and you know what? Because Joe's probably one of the best defenders in Jersey.
Yes.
I'm just that. I believe in Jesse's bag that much.
I like
the way he can create.
I'm not gonna lie. These last 2 years, he's bagged and elevated to such a high level.
It's different. Like
that shit different. Like I'm not gonna lie. I was at one point. I'm like, I can handle Jess. Last summer when we was at the Gatlin, I'm guarding him. And I'm like, you know what, yo? Like I'm gonna just mind my business with Jess. I'm gonna go. Like one of y'all young boys come get him, man.
It's
like,
different because he's probably one of the few girls who can create space on every single possession. Yeah. If he's not playing around. That or if it's heads in the game, like sometimes he gets frustrated.
And you know what? Jesse was just on a live with Joe, and he said he got some smoke for Joe. Joe been talking too crazy, so that might not be a far fetched.
Hey man, what's up, man? 500. I got Jesse. What's up? Because I know Joe, your man. I got my guard versus your guard. What's up? Wait, who your guard? You can't say Pat Cole. He like 6'7". That don't count.
What that mean? He's 6'7",
and
Joe 6'5".
And Jesse 6'3".
Jesse's not even 6'3". He's like
6'2", 6'1".
maybe.
So like that, but you know you gas him up on the NBA. You give him 2 inches. you know NBA. You give him 2 inches. So you think I'm putting somebody 6'7" and get somebody 6'1"? Get one of your other guards. Get one of the other guards.
Uzi.
Jesse don't
want that Uzi work.
Jesse 500.
Uzi.
And Uzi nice.
That'd be a nice. That'd be a nice match.
And Uzi nice, but
2 small guards.
Jesse bag is different, bro.
Uzi, I don't know. I didn't see Uzi.
Yo,
playing.
can't nobody
I didn't
create?
see Uzi playing
Who can
about a
create
year.
space? Who can create space like Jesse right now in a 3 dribbles?
My boy Uzi tough, bro. I don't know.
Aki 6'8", 6'7". Ain't not, we talking about we doing it like height wise.
He
Like
talking about small guards.
yeah, like
So
you're not gonna put
basically,
Aki against
6'3"
Jesse
and
or,
under,
or,
6'3" and
or,
under.
or Uzi. Like if Aki
That's
played,
what I said. He wanted to eliminate my one of my guards.
because honestly, Aki can play the 4.
So,
No, not in college. No, Jesse played. I mean, Joe played a 1-2, maybe the 3.
he can get away with playing the 3.
He can get away with it, but like even like think about when he played Kelvin put his shoulder in his chest in one play. I saw it on live.
Yeah.
He put his shoulder into his chest one play and he just bounced off because Kelvin just naturally bigger than him. So yeah. Like if you're gonna name Aki, you gotta get somebody like Andel or somebody like Jakar Yachty. Like those are for Aki because same build,
I get you.
long arms. But like
to make it a good matchup, that's what
man, I got Jesse 1-on-1. I'm gonna talk to him, give him pep talk. We gonna split this money in half, Jesse, and I'm gonna buy some fillet shorts. Versus who? I got Dave Lowry.
I got 5,000 on.
No, Dave Aki on my team. So no, yeah, I gotta go with that. I'm tripping. Yeah, I'll pick Aki, my number 1 draft pick. So what's up?
What?
Who your number 1 draft pick?
Oh, Mr. Larry.
Yeah, I'm not putting 5,000 up. That's a tough matchup.
You see how
That's a tough matchup. Cause Dave big as hell. Like y'all seen Wave got some weight on him. He a guard too. He can play the guard. So like
6'9", handle that cheese.
Yeah, but
if he was athletic, that should have been.
Y'all lucky. I heard one of my draft pick might not be able to play. Y'all lucky because I got 500 for Zay. Whoever won it.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I know. All right.
What looking over here for?
I just want somebody off your team.
Why you? Yo, you'll see my team in the tournament, bro. Don't worry about my players. They're doing what they need to do.
Cool, right? So that's I want to see Jesse play 1-on-1 just because I'm so much of a believer in his bag. I'm so much a believer in the work that he put in. And that's not to disrespect nobody. I like Joe.
Yeah,
Joe
like
went down to Vaughn and they played them kids.
Yeah.
He played that kid D Block, and he said, "I run fucking New Jersey."
They're not kids, right? They grown men.
They kids, man.
They grown ass.
They kids, man. Well, I'm whatever, man. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Like, well, bro, like
that was a good game. D Block and Joe. I like that matchup. I like that matchup more in the 5-on-5 setting than a 1-on-1.
Joe versus Josh.
Joshua.
Treadwell.
That already happened.
When?
This week that just passed.
Who won? I didn't hear.
Joe Nickerson.
He killed him?
He didn't kill him. I think it was a 10-7 game.
Okay. They were talking spicy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Josh, it's different. It's different. Josh got a nice bag.
Hey man, I got some smoke for any college player out there. I got my boy EJ said he coming back home from Tennessee, man.
Boy, here we go.
My boy said he wants smoke with the college players.
Let him go chill.
What
EJ.
you mean? Why I can't bring my gunner?
You can bring whoever you want to bring.
Who wants smoke with EJ? Who you want to put up against him?
DN.
I'm taking EJ.
That's gonna be a good.
You put money up? Side bet. This ain't them. This me and you.
I'm not betting on no college kids.
All right, man. EJ and the Sicky. Remember the name, man.
I think that'll be.
I like DN too, but I just said DN bag is crazy.
That'll be something. Yeah, that'll be a matchup. That'll be a crazy matchup because EJ's super strong too. So all that
and he athletic.
Ball ain't gonna be cut it. He gonna have to really get in his bag if you want to. That one.
Yeah,
that'll be a good game.
Who else? You versus Rel, man. What's going on? What are we doing with this, man?
Hold on. Let me just clear the record. Let me just clear the record with this. Everybody keep asking me to play Rel. I don't really want to play him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I win nothing by playing him. Mm-hmm. But because he kept talking, I'm like, I'll play you whenever, wherever. We're at the park 2 days ago. Mm-hmm. I wasn't even dressed to play ball, but I had sneakers in the trunk as always. Any baller should have sneakers in the trunk. Mm-hmm. He came in the park. He had his shit on already. I guess he came from doing a workout, whatever he was doing. Mm-hmm. They was like, yo, y'all want to play? I said, all he got to do is say the word. I'll go in the trunk, grab my stuff. He was like, oh, nah, man, nah. I'm like, yo.
So wait,
and then Frank, he always going to gas it up. He like, yo, you saying you don't want to play him, right? I'm like, yo, I said, if he say he want to play, I will go to the trunk.
I mean, this is when I need the keyboard so I can drop the funk flex bomb right here. Because I heard Rel Myers don't want no smoke with Rel Robinson. I don't know, man. Who the best Rel?
First of all, I don't even like to be called Rel because of him. My name is T-Rob. I don't even want to be associated with that name because of him.
Nah, I want to see what's another game You know what? I want.
Speaking of that, Rel and Tay supposed to play today.
Rel who? I mean, and Tay who? Tavon?
Yeah, Tay.
Trill Life?
Yeah.
I'm taking Tavon. Shoot too good for 3 dribbles. He just better. Like because Rel.
Did I see what Wallace did to Rel?
No, I didn't. When they played,
this was like a couple years ago. They found the video of this shit. It was bad. It was bad. I'm gonna say that it was bad. I'm gonna show you the video after this, but it was bad.
Yeah, no.
They sent it to me and it's like, yo, you see this shit? I'm like, damn.
No, I got one. Before we go, right? Mm-hmm. I got one matchup because somebody was talking spicy. Okay. And since people playing 1-on-1 and they can get to the money, they can talk to the bag.
Okay. Or
they can just play to see who better. And they can do the best out of 3.
Cool.
AE, Shell, set it up, man. Dave Lowry versus Todd Pickett. 1-on-1. 1-on-1. Since I just want to see good games. And I'm going Dave Lowry in that.
Oh, but of course.
But set it up. Dave Lowry, Todd Pickett.
I wonder if is Todd home?
Hey, man, get Kel back out there. I got Pat Cole for him. If Pat Cole home.
Pat said he coming home in July.
Kel versus Pat Cole. Set it up.
But Kel agent said he can't play, right?
I don't know what Kel agent said. I don't, man, listen. What agent? Where is he playing at right now?
He is playing overseas. I think
what overseas league is playing right now?
Not right now.
So what are you talking about?
I think he was last playing in Israel, I believe. I don't want to.
We don't want to hear that. Guess what?
Nah,
we don't want to hear that.
You know who was on the lives?
If you talk spicy.
You know who was on the live, Chuck?
Yeah.
X.
Hey, man, I heard Xavier Munford wanted some smoke with Zay Briscoe. I got 500 on Zay. Set it up.
That's a tough game.
No, it's not.
I think that's a tough game.
10-5.
10-5?
Zay.
10-5.
I think Zay do it on both sides of the court. I don't know if X play defense like Zay. Zay sit down, pause.
Okay.
And that thing on a string, like, that's different.
X can shoot that thing though.
Yeah, but it's different when a hand in your face like this.
I mean, if you're a shooter, you're a shooter.
No, not necessarily. Because some people are spot-up shooters. Some people can shoot off the dribble.
I think he can do both.
And we going to have to see.
Okay.
Because this is what people fail to realize about Zay. People say Zay can't shoot. He's not a spot-up shooter.
No,
he's a rhythm shooter. So if he got the thing in his hand and he's doing whatever he wants, yeah, he's knocking that down.
No, I agree with that. So, that's why I didn't bring that up. In the 1-on-1 situation, I think Zay jump shot is going to be hit.
No, that's just wait. I mean, 10-7.
Thank you.
Because X played in the league too. That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful to him. 10-7.
That's what I'm saying. You saying that 10-5.
I got that much faith in Zay. Set it up. Zay versus Whitehead. Zay versus Zay. Zay versus Zay. Newark versus New York. Jersey versus New York. What's up? Set it up.
Now that's...
AE, man. I could be the Don King of this. I can get you some good matchups, man. Like, let me work, man.
But it's Joe that's setting up all the stuff. You keep saying E.
Yeah, but he's the one who's he's controlling the crowd. He can set the rules of it. Yeah. Joe is the instigator.
Okay.
Joe's such and such said this and that. Yeah, he's that. But he's the one who's going to control everything. He can make the rules. He's the one who can make the rules, and everybody will listen to what he says.
That's a fact.
So that's why I say him. It was supposed to be Big Josh versus DN.
Yeah, that's what it was supposed to be.
Hey, I think DN.
What Josh was they talking about?
From CCM.
Oh, that Josh.
6'7", 290.
I don't know if he can move those puppies enough.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you this much.
I don't know if he move those puppies enough.
I'm gonna tell you this much though. If he get the ball to start, and they play 5 dribbles or something like that,
they play unlimited 10 seconds, unlimited dribbles.
He just back. Listen, we played in the men's league, and I had to guard him. Yo, he's strong as. You ever try to foul somebody and fuck him up, but you foul him and it don't affect him. Yeah. So 6'7", but he probably not 290. He might be 290. He might be 3.
I already lost some weight though.
But Josh good. And he can shoot the ball. He got a little handle, but DN might be a little too quick for him.
That's what I'm saying.
But if he miss, DN got a guard, and he backing DN down. Yeah. I don't care how strong DN is. That boy big.
That's a fact.
So, but if he lost weight, you go Dave Lowry versus Big Josh. Just throw him in the fire right off the rip. Or Big Josh versus Big Josh. Where Big Josh come home?
That's a good question. That'll be
who the real Josh Morris? Come on, I got a lot of 1-on-1s. I got a lot of 1-on-1s for you.
Boy, the real Josh.
Who the real Josh Morris? I need to see it. I need to see it. Who else? Who else? What's some other one-on-ones we need to see?
What about Eggy and Uzi?
That's tough because Eggy always in the gym working on his. I haven't seen Uzi play in like 2 years though.
I heard Uzi's supposed to be having a matchup with a Kill Car. That's the word on the street right now.
That might listen. Uzi can play, but if he hasn't played, like if he's not in shape,
he played for the Globetrotters. So I don't know if you consider that being in shape, but he's still active.
Well, he's still all right. So
and a year ago,
I just don't want the RJ Hall, like you know what I mean.
A year ago, he was the MVP of EO Pro Win.
But Kill Car got some shit with him.
That Kill Car dude, but Uzi got some shit with him. Uzi got a nice little hockey bag.
Yeah, he do, but like
his bag get deep. Like,
but a Kill Car got the kangaroo pouch, like.
Yeah, about that.
We said Louis J versus names. I'm taking Rico. I'm taking Rico. hey, I got a matchup for Uzi.
Oh.
Mush versus Uzi.
Mush is supposed to play Joe, but they say he ain't coming outside.
Who else? Who else can get to it? Because Mush can get a bucket. Mel versus Uzi. Because Mel played D.
Mel do play D.
Mel played D. You're not just going to dismiss him like that. And he take every tough matchup.
You know what surprised me? How many jump shots Mel hit. That's why I think the game really went the way it went. I didn't expect his jump shot to be hitting.
But that's why I said it's a difference playing one-on-one. Mm-hmm. Like, you can play somebody one-on-one and get cooking, get in a rhythm, but when you 5-on-5 and you might be the fourth best offensive player, now you're not touching the ball as much. You cold. You're not in no rhythm.
Every 4 or 5 possessions, you get a touch.
Yeah, it's different. That's why that one-on-one. And honestly, because I told myself, I don't know Mel bag offensively. Like, I've never seen him get to a bag.
I just know he could get to the cup. Like, he got a couple moves on.
But we gonna stop. Like, he played at D1. Nah, he's not no slouch.
Nah, in just my opinion, I thought he was a good defender. He can get to the cup. He could distribute. But I just thought he can't shoot. So that's why I thought it would be tough for him in a one-on-one situation.
Damn, I think he might have made 9 jumpers. I think he only made 1 layup.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know how many jumpers he made, but I know he made a lot. That it stood out. Like, yo, he really making jump shots. Like, I didn't expect that.
All right. Well, the one-on-ones was good. I'm gonna keep thinking of some more one-on-ones, man. But anybody that spoke with Jesse, let me know. Look, can you zoom in on me? I need them to. You zoomed in on me? Hold on. My beard good?
Why you asking me, bro?
Hey, one-on-one. I got a bag for Jesse. Whoever want to play him, if we can get him to play, I'm taking Jesse. Whoever. Look at him. Put it on him. You hear me, boy?
First of all, I'm not a boy.
You hear me, boy?
I'm a grown-ass man, though.
You hear me?
I'm a grown-ass
man. Any
though.
guard on your team? We filleting it up.
I mean, I got a couple guards.
Any guard on E team? Any guard on Shell team?
We got some guards that'll be a tough matchup for Jesse.
Who?
You got Joe.
Jesse.
You got Uzi.
Jesse.
You got Pat Cole.
He's 6'10". What are you talking about?
Now he's 6'10". Every time you say he get a different
Pat Cole he's 6'10". Like, what are we doing?
We talking about guards, so I'm just throwing
the
guards.
Come on,
out
you're
there.
not doing that, bro.
All right, so
because Dave consider himself a guard.
All right, let's take Pat.
So are you putting Dave against Uzi? You're never gonna do that.
All right, well, so let's take Pat out, but we still got Joe and Uzi right there.
I said I'm taking Jesse both games. Who you taking? I put my money on the wood. Who you taking? You just throwing out names, but you ain't putting no opinions out there.
Because
you scared?
Scared of what?
Who's bad? He ain't bad. You feel me?
What the fuck you talking about, man?
Who you taking in?
Jesse and
Joe. Jesse and Joe.
Jesse and Joe.
Nigga, that boy scared. Look, I'm on the sideline looking at Jesse like, that boy good. You know what I mean? That boy is sexual chocolate. That boy good.
I gotta see Joe.
Look, he taking too much. He taking too much time.
I just like Joe because he played D, so I know it'll be tough for Jesse. Uzi, I haven't seen Uzi play.
Yo, you got so many oh my god, yo! I haven't seen Uzi play in 2 years.
Shout out to my boy Jesse. Shout out to my boy Joe. Shout out to my boy Uzi.
See, that's why he's so political. I rock with Joe. I rock with Uzi. I rock with everybody in North. Like, salute to everybody that play ball, but. At the end of the day, it's my opinion. I'm never scared to state my opinion. I think Jesse plays Joe. I think he beats Joe. And you know what? If they play 5 games, 1-on-1 to 10, I think Jesse beats Joe That's that right? Yeah. I think Jesse beats Joe 3 out of 5 games. It'll go 5 games. I'm not saying that they play 5 games. He's smoking them 3 games to 0.
I got you.
Because if Joe get hot, then it's different because now he played D and if he making shots, it's tough to guard.
Yeah.
But I just think when it's 3 dribbles and you got to get to a bag, I don't think nobody right now has a bag like Jesse. That push, he can create space, shoot off 1 foot, step back. Like I don't.
Yeah, Jesse.
And Jesse, and this is it sound bad? Jesse is a bad shot taker, but he a bad shot maker.
Fucking Gilbert Arenas says.
I mean, it was one game. He got fouled. We was on the same team. He shot a shot. He was like triple team. I took myself out the game, but he got fouled. But I'm like, damn, but like, you see him take some bad shots, and you be like, oh, he bugging. But then you'll see him take it again, and he make it.
Yeah,
you can't say nothing to him.
He shoot 50% wherever he go from 3. No matter where he at.
And don't start that pulling from volleyball. Like, y'all want to start the volleyball line? Because I can shoot from there. For real.
Yeah.
Like, you going to have to go. If you trying to guard me at the volleyball line, yeah, I'm right past you. Because his hesitation, he got the best hezzy in Jersey right now.
With 3 dribbles, though, I think.
What you mean?
It's tough.
What? Dribble, dead dribble? Oh, hezzy, bang, step back? Oh, no, Jesse gets to all that.
I know Jesse got a bag. I just think it's a tough matchup. Him and Joe is a tough matchup. Him and Joe is a tough matchup.
Listen, I'll tell you this much, though. If Jesse getting one of those rhythms where, he just not missing, he might smoke a lot of people boots.
Because if Jesse get hot, like, it ain't nothing nobody could do.
I don't care who defended him.
Because he know how to create enough space to get a shot off. And if he hot, if he get it off, it's going in. And it might not even touch the rim.
And if he get to the rim, he got all this. My fault. He got all this. All that lay package.
His lay package is different.
So, I'm going Jesse in that. And that's no disrespect to Joe, Uzi, or none of them. But, hey, man, we gonna talk, man. I got some one-on-one matchups we need to see, man.
Yeah, we gotta have some.
Hey, man, get another podcast backcourt. Get another basketball podcast. I seen Camden Elite Basketball was talking trash on our page. Yeah, get Twan and his co-host up here. We can play.
Ooh,
we can play.
They don't want that smoke.
Listen, I was 265. I'm 241 now. Y'all crazy? Y'all crazy? Yeah.
Hey, Twan, what up, baby?
Let's go. And tell them people from Camden to come up here and then play Joe again. Because he was talking, Joe was losing when they stopped. It was 6-5.
It was 6-5.
So now come to Newark and we can play at Branchbrook and have that different type of environment. It gets spooky up here. And whoever Josh played, don't bring him. You got to bring somebody else for Josh. Because I heard he smoked his boots. I'm talking to Camden Elite. You hear me?
Yeah, hey, Twan.
Yes. Yo, to next episode, Clipboard. Hey.
Hey, yo, thank y'all for tuning in for this episode of the Clipboard. We out.